Alright guys, welcome to another video. It is Wednesday here in Australia, still Tuesday in America. Just got back, had a shower, straight back into things. Oh, Hayden really let this thing go in the rain, huh? Oh, big cleaning guy. Makes my car dirty somehow. Oh God. Ow. Yeah, I'm blaming Hayden for that too. Left the side of my house dirty. Hayden's been getting busy. I'm going to jump into some clips that he filmed while I was gone, getting a new Xforce exhaust onto his car, and then we'll jump into some other stuff that we got going on here, so stick around. So, whilst Luke's in America, hopefully winning Hot Pit Auto first, that'd be nice, thank you. Making use, my 100 is on the hoist. I've got a couple of new little presents for it. So I've got some tension rods, or caster arms, or whatever you want to call them. Some nice high clearance ones, and then I was lucky enough to speak to Varix or Xforce at World Time Attack, so I got a nice little present for myself, because this car is actually it's really quiet until you get onto full boost and the gate opens up. I wanted it a bit noisier, so it's got one and it's got two mufflers, so it's time to say goodbye. I'm gonna basically cut it about here, and that way I can still make use of the V-band. And then from there, it's basically just gonna be straight through until the Varix goes on there. Hopefully Kane is coming around today, because he was out drinking last night. Doesn't know that these are work hours. But yeah, so hopefully he's on his way. I'll go to call him shortly and we can get this thing a bit louder. But yeah, I'll keep this updated. We've had a bit of an explosion. From what I've seen, you could just like drop this bolt out and these two and move the wheel and just slot the ones in. I've been having an absolute pain in the ass of a time. I couldn't get it to fit. I'm like, oh no, I've ordered the wrong ones. Turns out the whole left and right side thing got me this time. Didn't need to take any of this off, but I've had an absolute annoying time. On exhaust news, Kane stopped the boys. So it's off, but Kane's not coming till tomorrow now. So yeah, good fun. You will have still seen a little bit of a struggle there, but you can do it without taking the wheel and the coil over and the tie rod off, because I had a bit of a thing with this tie rod here, this tie rod end. For some reason it didn't want to like tighten up. Turns out the threads are a little bit spicy, so didn't even have to worry about it on this side. Loctited. Now we just got to put the main support on the bottom back, and then yeah, bolt the wheels back on and we're good to go. And we are still sweating horsepower, but I am going to get a timing belt kit so that we can fix this issue. And then once I work out how to do it on mine, Luke's already signed me up to do it on his. So, away we go. Just finishing welding up the exhaust, so I'm doing the electronics for it. I was lucky enough to get one of the smart boxes, which actually you can't see. It's just well, you can't see the name of it and everything. It's just under there. So you connect the smart box into the original Varex control module. I've just done a little cable tie trick here, cable tie jobby. That way it's all one unit. So these have a GPS unit in them, or like you connect the GPS unit up to it, and they actually also have OBD2. But if you're on a standalone, if you're Haltech, they do have a plug-in job. We just have to we have to get one of those. I forgot to ask for one. So you plug your Haltech in, you plug into the OBD port and then plug it into the Haltech. And then these actually have a throttle position sensor module in them. So you can cruise around at like 20% throttle and it will close the exhaust. And then the moment it recognizes you're over, say 50% or whatever the thing is, it'll open up the exhaust fully. So as well as the GPS unit, it has like you can set geo maps in it. So you can set like a map around your house. So say within a kilometer of your house, it will close the exhaust so that it doesn't annoy your neighbors. We're going to go through all that with the app a bit later. But so to get the key fob working, you've got to use the factory one with this little patch harness here. But that's just going to go in here behind my head unit and then wire it up like we did Luke's with the cigarette lighter. So just driving around, just leaving our estate here. I'm just testing out the geo map that I've set on the Varex. So I've set it to 100 meters from the house. So just cruising around, fired it up in the driveway, nice and quiet. As you probably can't even hear it. It actually sounds pretty similar to how it sounded before I put the exhaust on, funnily enough. So directly behind the house now. So still quiet. Here we go. That's sick. As you can hear, we're at full noise.
Alright, so I haven't seen it yet, but I've just edited it for you guys. Hopefully Hayden captured that well, but huge thanks to Xforce. We've still got a little bit more to do on that. However, I'm running around like a mental because in less than 24 hours, I'm off to Bali. Hayden's coming, wifey and kiddies are already over there. So that is, it's all happening. Not entirely happy with the job he's done, to be honest with you.
What have I done now?
Nah, not really. But he has a massive hole that somebody rudely cut out. So we're going to take care of that later in this video. We'll do a little thing around just so you can have a normal looking-ish hole.
Yep.
I'm going to fix your hole, Hayden.
You got to fix me hole?
What do we got here?
Yeah, Flash Boys arrived when you were gone. So,
yeah. So Kansai coming through with the goods. Another full set of bead look. Kansai Roku wheels, this time with a front pair. So I've just pulled the patrol forward a little bit, even though it's filthy.
It rained.
It rained.
So I knew it had no windows, and Luke's car obviously has windows, so I did the old switcheroo, but I got a bit wet, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a freaking dirty rain and a heap of wind, so it's been a struggle.
Crazy storm over here. I just actually went down and looked at the kids' jumps, which are looking a lot worse for wear. Look like they haven't been touched in years, just because the rain, there's leaves and branches, and yeah, you can tell some things have been going on here. Anyway, we're gonna quickly slap these on the front and see what the old patrol looks like.
Full set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and have a shower.
I was gonna say, I've already had a shower.
Dude, I'm gonna have a shower and just unpack my shit. It's been a good trip.
You gotta do work, mate. You just got the bender.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
He just took the bender that I borrowed as well from a mutual friend, so.
Yep, he's a good mate, so he's good. He knows about it, so it's fine.
Yeah, you'll go home and do some bending.
Oh, he'll love that. He'll love that I'm actually working on my own junk for once.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have center caps for these?
I didn't see any in the boxes, but I've still got all the boxes. I didn't throw anything away. So.
A lot of the time I'd rather he threw the boxes away, but that's fine. We gotta find the center caps. I'm sure they're there.
Yeah, I haven't thrown anything away.
I'll send it. It's a finger I jammed in a fucking car. What are they, 2.3?
2.2.
2.2. Oh. What are these?
2.3.
Okay, pretty sweet. It's just cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
and the fact that you can replace the rings when you
It's
get...
good style. It's just good style.
Like, imagine that wall smack I had with the Corvette if I had rings.
Yeah.
I just replace the rings. Even though, to be fair, the cans I stood up to it perfectly fine. I won't be changing them, they're fine.
Yeah.
But if they had the rings, I could put new rings on them and they'd be
Another layer of
schmick.
protection is good.
So we do have a new, Kanzai also sent out a new ring to go on that wheel that is damaged. So we're going to chuck a new ring on that one after I get it repaired. And then these, Johnny, can go back on
14.
On the S14, yeah. All right, I love that I'm home and I've been home for an hour. Already been so productive already, but finally have the bead locks on the front of the Patrol. So freaking excited to see it. Yes, that's the look we were after. Hell yeah. Straighten the steering. Left hand down. Hell yeah. That looks so... Oh, that's it. That is it. That's so good.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Bead locks all around at the trick. Just need to get a new rear bar on it. And I need to get that front lip extension. I really want that. Other than that, I'm super happy with how this thing looks. Well, have I got the story for you guys? While I was talking to you guys earlier, I actually had clothing in the wash, chucked it in there, because obviously I've just got home from America, wanted to clean some clothes because I'm about to take off to Bali tomorrow. Then I proceeded to put my passport in the wash. I have just spent the last 5 hours of my life trying to get that sorted out. I have an emergency passport coming today. And I'm probably gonna get a lot more greys sprouting through here the next couple of days due to the stress that I've just gone through today. But on the way back, we picked up some sheet metal. So we want to try and sort out Hayden's exhaust gap issue here in his rear bumper. So we're gonna get a little bit creative.
It would be nice if it was 90 degrees.
Yeah. It is pretty much 90 degrees.
It is pretty much 90 degrees.
We can bend it. We'll make it work. So we're gonna try and make up a cool little aluminium shroud.
Make it look pretty.
Do a CAD design first, I reckon.
Yeah, a bit of CAD. Oh,
Yeah. So we do a bit of cardboard aided design. We'll get a looking schmick. Then we've got a pop rivet or riv nut. Since I got new riv nut thing.
Ooh, that's a bit flat.
I had to buy a new riv nut thing because I broke mine while I was being distracted at the Well Time Attack. True story. Yep. I was being distracted and I broke mine. So yeah, got a new one. Not cheap, but definitely worth having. Before we jump into the CAD designing, I just want to, obviously you guys saw Hayden fitting this. We've also got one for my car, obviously, thanks to the guys at Varex. And you didn't do the opening of the box.
No, I didn't.
I have to do the flash opening of the box. This thing is such a cool idea and I really rate it. They've got a bunch of extra things coming along with this that will be beneficial to everybody in the future. Obviously, as you would have told them probably about the Heltec thing.
Yes, so I've said that mine doesn't have, I need to ask for the Heltec patch harness.
Yeah.
But
you'll be able to obviously hook it up to Heltec and no doubt that'll be expanding to other ECUs in the future. Yeah, a bunch of other cool things that they've told us behind the scenes. Unfortunately, not allowed to repeat, but
yeah.
a lot of cool
we can
stuff.
say that like, the Heltec stuff's all like throttle position sensor. So we can say all that.
Yeah, they sell all that.
Yeah.
But there's some other stuff they're doing in the background that'll be able to happen with this smart box in the future, which I think is just bloody cool idea, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some CAD design.
Let's have some fun. Well, you got some CAD? Yeah, you can't put stuff on the boot anymore, mate.
Bit of CAD.
Bit of CAD, we're on.
You're gonna go that long, you reckon?
Well,
you
you said to go to there.
Yeah. So you want to just give yourself long enough to put the rivets in, really. Keep going. Yeah, so that's a lot of extra.
So
I'd probably go down a bit. Use your grinder, mate. Thanks to Drag Tech for the hot tip of always using
A grinder?
grinder to cut down your cad. So this stuff's pretty thin. We're hoping we can get away with just a good blade and giving it a good old slice, and hopefully it'll pull apart. New flags up here are pretty well doing their job. They kept most of the water out, did they not?
Yeah, just again, just like I said, it came through.
It comes through that end, so we might have put a bunch of flags up there.
All the wind was coming from that way.
Yeah, so even if we had flags, it probably wouldn't have done a lot, so we'll get there.
So, not to alarm anybody, this is how I lost the tip of my finger, the side of my finger once. I was doing something very similar to this.
Oh, don't do that. Well, if you're going to do it, get it on film. At least you get it on film this time.
Yeah, last time I just screamed like a little girl and put my finger in my mouth and had the taste of blood.
Uh-huh. You had a real go. And you cut through.
I scored it.
Scored enough for it all. Huh? Beautiful.
Yeah, didn't lose a finger.
Didn't lose a finger. Oh, you got to do the edges.
Oh yeah.
In nice corners. Probably want to use something like an exhaust pipe or something cool for the round edge.
Here's one I prepared
Probably
earlier.
the smaller one, eh? I'd go right back to the... No, back. Yeah. Like that. Just hold it and fucking cut around it. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
Just hold it and cut around it, mate.
Yeah, don't wash your passport.
Yeah, well... Prick. I think this is going to look cool. I'm going to want to do it to mine.
Well, yours
I don't
does.
think mine has enough room though. Nice.
Yeah.
We can clean it up with a little buzzer.
Mm-hmm.
Little zzz. Yeah, little zzz. Let's see what we need to, because you might need to get that little fold in the top as well.
Give it
Like
a pull.
where your bumper bends.
Oh yeah.
So now we are doing a slight bend on the bottom so it wraps under the bar, and we're going to use our press for this, which is the drawer.
$700.
At least we got plenty of extra extra in case we stuff it up, I guess. So we're going to give this a red-eye go. Because you've got to show me going around you. Alright, tell me when.
Yeah, go for it.
Plant. You can press it equally the whole way across.
I'm getting there.
See, the middle's not as...
Hold on a second. Just gotta get me dolly out.
Alright, have a look.
Schmick.
Near enough, close enough's good enough.
Yeah.
Alright, how's she look? Hooked on underneath.
Well, she can. We just sort of need to. We're at a
Line center and
cut the hole, really.
yeah, cut the hole and go from there.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Those 2 marks there.
Bang. And then, well, I got a 3.5 inch tip, so 3.5 inches from there.
Yeah, 3.5 inch all round, eh? Man's concentration face is on full
Ooh.
effect.
The tongue will be out soon.
Yeah, this is a bit we want to keep that's floating away here. I'll hold on to it. I wasn't filming it even for a sec there. Give it a bloody test, mate. How good is that shirt?
Yeah, still new.
Oh, we've gone a bit high, haven't we?
Yeah.
You need room for when you hit. How much does it move up? Exhaust. Oh, she's solid as a rock. Okay. Might have to trim around it a bit. Oh, you can just drop it down more, I guess. But then I'd trim your sides up to be a similar gap.
Yeah, come
I
out a
reckon.
little bit further.
Yeah, come out a little bit further on both sides.
Look at his car.
Toby. All right, let's have a look at the finished product. I think we're both pretty happy with it. It's his car, so.
Yeah, that's stoked.
I think it's bloody good. Look at that. So guys, if you didn't already know, we're obviously rocking the heat waves now, both of us. And you're going to be seeing a bit more on that. Obviously saw the heat wave sticker on the car. I'm going to have a discount code for you guys really soon, so you'll be able to grab some for yourself. So just hold off on grabbing some for yourself. I'll have a discount code for everyone in the very near future. But damn, that was good. So JDM.
Yeah, killer.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. You'd be able to use that now that you've deleted a thing that now makes your car make bigger flames.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right, so you've done your geofencing stuff. Did you film any of the turning it on and off with your phone?
No, I didn't actually. So
It's pretty sick.
just go to the Xforce app, and then so I've had a bit of a drama with mine. We accidentally ripped the cables out and we put them in backwards.
You wired them the wrong way, so
Yeah.
close is open, open is closed.
Yeah, so you've got, so we're full closed now, quarter of the way open, halfway open, and then yeah, all the way. But you can do geo, I don't know what we
That's
can
not
do.
all the way open, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the way open. Can we really do geo mode? Because we don't want to show the address.
No, we don't.
But you can set, oh no, I'm not even going to bother.
You can assure us, basically the coolest thing about it is you can set up geofences. That means not only can you set up a geofence around your own area, you can set up a geofence at local police stations, schools, wherever, anywhere you want to. Even set it for your local shops. So when you pull in, you're not obnoxious at the shops, but then as soon as you leave, automatically you're just making the good noises. I don't know, I think it's pretty rad, and I think over time, I think it'd be sick if you can like share your geofences and stuff. So that's something I mentioned to the guys at Xforce. I'm like, man, if you could do something like that where it's, I don't know, not a forum these days, but somewhere you could go and just download like a Brisbane geo map, and literally everybody with one of these.
So this is Forest Lake Shops, it's not the
Yeah.
not our address. So this blue circle here is a 100-meter radius, and then you can just click and drag your circle out. Oh shit, that's the address. Let's not do that. But yeah, you can click and drag the circle to make it a larger and smaller radius.
Which is, yeah, it's just freaking sick. So only a circle?
Yes.
You can't like draw a
well,
perfect one?
Not from what I've,
Probably on the computer maybe?
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit
I know, we got to
above
look
me.
into it a bit more and see exactly what we can and can't do, but I'm sure people will get nerdy with it and make things happen. Because you could probably overlap them if you wanted to do something oval shape or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like, obviously, because you set up 100-meter perimeter of the house, it sets up all the other roads.
Yeah.
So when you go to boot it up the hill, for instance, you're going to be closed
I'll be closed here, and then probably like 20 meters past, I'll be open.
Yeah.
So be a bit weird.
It'll be like, then gate. So, yeah, cool. Oh. How's that for timing, guys? We finished that. We played with the exhaust for a little bit, and I just got that email to say I can go get my passport. So, yeah, stick around though. We're going to go to do some more shenanigans tonight with a couple of JZXs.
Oh, excited.